Hi beautiful people, and welcome to the third eviction show. Actually, technically, this is the second live eviction show hosted by Ebuka. I'm talking about the Big Brother Naija season 6. I'm saying this is the second one because, well, the first one didn't see anybody go home, and so we can't really talk about that. But the first one saw the eviction of Yerins, Beatrice, and Niyi from the Big Brother house, and the introduction of 4 new housemates: KV, JMK, Michael, and Queen has already caused enough kasala in that house. Michael is already doing his own. So I feel like these new housemates have incorporated themselves into the house very properly. But then this live eviction show is going to see if either of 6 nominated housemates will leave the house. I feel like this eviction show is not going to see any strange thing happening, but we might see like 3 or 4. I personally think 4 people will be going home, or at least 3 people, not less than 3 people will actually be going on this eviction show, because there are 23 of them currently in the house. And by this time in the game, this is the 3rd week, we should have seen about 4 or 5 people leave the house. We should just be having some 19, 16, 17 people remaining, and currently have 23. So I feel like Big is going to have to remove 3 or 4, but then it's Biggie's game. He can decide to do anything he wants to do at the end of the day. I can't really say that. But then welcome again to the live eviction show, the live stream. I'm basically going to be talking about the housemates that are up for eviction. Who is going to go home? Let's just predict. Let's see everything before Ebuka comes live to tell us the people that are actually going home and how we the viewers are voted at the end of the day. So the nomination process happened on Monday, which also saw to the climbing of the HOH chair by Pere, and Pere has done his administration anyhow. He's done it he's done it really well, if you ask me. And so the nomination process, the new housemates, of course, it was just their first day in the house, so they didn't nominate anybody, but the other housemates nominated themselves. And so we saw Irene, Nene, Saga, Princess, Tega, and Emmanuel up for eviction. But then Pere decided to use his veto power to save his best friend, according to him, from eviction. So he saved Saga and replaced Saga with Sasuke. I will ask again, Mr. Pere, what is your problem with Sasuke? Okay, I understand yourself and Sasuke are not friends. I understand that you feel like Sasuke is not bringing anything to the game, which is why you should let us stay in the game. If you have so much, dislike for white money, why didn't you nominate white money? Why didn't you just do it with your full chest and replace? Because I know that you want white money to go home, so why not just do it? Why did you have to do Sasuke? Right, now let's talk about people that are up for eviction and how it's going to affect the momentum of the game, and what will their chances be outside of the house. Let's start with Nene, Saga, and Aaron. Saying that Saga is no longer up for eviction, Saga is now the cheerleader, trying to tell Nene to not cry and to keep high spirit. She probably will not go home and all that. Saga even said that it's very to not to leave him up for eviction and let Nene be saved. I feel like at this point, if Big Brother should tell Saga, carry this babe, they go your house, I free you, he's going to forfeit the 90 million. No, he has turned himself to Ozo. I don't understand. Because if Nene should go home, Saga's game will spoil, because since he got attached to Nene and Aaron, he's no longer active in the house. It's just the only thing he does is just the gym, and the housemates, there are so many people that can lead the gym session, but they're just letting Saga have it. So now if Nene should go and Saga does not have the game, it's going to be like Eric and Lilo. Saga will probably go the next time he's nominated, because he's not giving us any game anymore. But if Nene does go, he might be able to re-strategize, because I feel like he's a very lively person. He has a lot of things to offer. He's brilliant too. So maybe he would be able to interact well with the other housemates. But since the housemates have already fractioned themselves, I don't see how we can enter any of these cliques that have been formed and he will excel in those cliques. I don't really see that coming up. But then if Nene should go and Aaron should stay, himself and Aaron could still be friends, but I would rather Aaron go, as much as I want to see Aaron stay, because Aaron is very brilliant. Aaron has a lot of things to offer us on this show. Aaron has so many master's degrees. I'm like, babe, like 3 master's degrees, like what? But if she does go, then the relationship between Peace and Nene can actually blossom. Remember that Peace and Nene were actually first friends before Aaron came into the picture, and then Saga was introduced. But then if Aaron goes, then Nene and Peace and Saga might have a relationship. I think I would prefer At the moment, I like how Peace is just floating. She's flirting with all the boys, she's friends with all the girls. You can't say Peace is your enemy and whatnot. So I kind of like Peace's agenda at the moment. So if Nene and Peace gets closer, I don't mind that. But then moving on from Saga, Nene, and Aaron, let's talk about another housemate that I think they have potential when they leave the house. It's going to be Tega. Tega already has business and whatnot going on for her, so it's going to be easy for her to just use that platform to be able to grow. She has access to more people that are going to help her business grow and whatnot. But then Princess is Tega's friend. Princess is also not doing something in the house. This is what I'm saying, that or what people that nominated other housemates last week, only Sasuke nominated with sense. Sasuke was the only person that nominated people that she thinks are strong in the house and might have fan base that would contend with hers at the end of the day if she should stay longer in the house, right? Princess was nominated by most of these housemates because they feel like she's not really doing anything in the house, and then leave her because she's not doing anything. Just leave her, you know. But then I feel like whatever she has going on can sell for a short while, personality wise, brand wise, except she falls in the hand of such great management team that will then try and help her career, help her grow, do some kind of Lucy revamping for her and make her sellable, right? Even with the revamping that Lucy got, you can tell that not many brands are into Lucy's person, right? I feel like that is the same thing that Princess would face if she gets out of the house this soon. She might not really sell. She would sell for the short time. A lot of brands we want to use her, fashion brands, clothing lines, fitness people. I'm talking about Toby Talkers, not like fitness GS, right? Would want to use her, but that's going to be the height of all that she can afford or do in the house. But Emmanuel is definitely going to do well if he leaves the house, and if Emmanuel leaves, I feel like Licorous's game is going to get better. What do you guys think? Do you think Licorous's game will get better if Emmanuel leaves, or is it also going to kill our game? Because literally the only time they get screen time is with either of each other. It's either because Licorice and Emmanuel are talking or they're having a mushy moment. That's the only time they get screen time. So I feel like if Emmanuel goes, Licorice's game will be up because she would then be able to interact really with other housemates. Or maybe it is Licorice leaving that's going to favor Emmanuel, because Emmanuel getting out of the house is definitely going to do big things. He's a model already. He has his own hair business. He has business that he runs. He says he wants to go into real estate. He's going to actually help him. Emmanuel is definitely going to blow. He's going to do very well outside of the house on the long term. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at these guys on the basis of long term leaving the house and how well they will be able to manage fame and their brand, how sweet their brand will do and be, you know, be in our faces for the longest time. But then of Aaron, Nene, Emmanuel, Princess, Tega, who is the last person that was nominated? Sasuke. I feel like Sasuke has a lot of potential. Sasuke is definitely going to have a long-time reign, very long-term reign if she leaves the house now. Emmanuel is going to have a long-term reign if he leaves the house now. Aaron is going to do very well if he leaves the house now. Nene also definitely fashion brands, clothing brands, Tommy Talkers, waist trainers, soap, skincare. Nene is definitely going to do very well for herself. I'm serious. She's definitely going to, long time, she's just going to be like Lilo. She's just going to be boom everywhere. She'll be able to establish her business. She will have fan base. She's going to do very well for herself because people actually like Nene. She's very outspoken. She speaks up for things she believes in. She speaks up for people that she thinks are friends, and she's not giving in to sagas. I mean sagas, you know, is this thing since all this while she's been fair. So I feel like this eviction show is going to see at least 4 people leave the house, and to me, I feel the 4 people that are going to leave this evening, the live eviction show, will be Princess, Tega, Emmanuel, either Nene or Aaron. I don't think Sasuke will leave. My predictions might be wrong. What do you guys predict will leave the house so soon? But I honestly feel like either of those 4 guys will leave the house. And of the 4 people that will leave the house today, it is Emmanuel is going to do well, Aaron is going to do well, Tega is going to do well. It's only Princess I'm not sure about the longevity of her fame and how she'll be able to maintain and stay in our faces for the longest time. But then if Biggie decides to let just 2 people go, then it's going to favor the remaining housemates. But if Sasuke does leave, Sasuke is also going to do very well if she leaves the house. Like I said, Sasuke is going to do very well. I feel like of the 6 of them, honestly, only Princess, maybe Princess is the only person that on the long run would not be able to use that fame platform. Tega too would not be on her faces on her screen and whatnot, but her business is going to do very well. She's going to be able to get connections, people that are going to meet up with, people that are going to buy her products, and since that she already has them going on, has it going on for herself, the only thing Princess has going on for herself is her taxi business, which is why I'm saying that unless she falls in the hands of some very good managers, people that are actually very interested in her, not only because she's a former Big Brother Naija housemate and she has that quick fame, and they don't just use 2-3 months for her and then leave her on her own. If that is the words, if she does not fall in the hands of management like that, she may be able to do something with the fame that is now handed over to her. But then everything is in Ebuka's hand, and of course the collation of the votes by Deloitte, they're the ones that collate the votes, right? So collation of the votes by that company, and biggest twist at the end of the day, that's if Biggie decides to do something for us at the end of the day. All right guys, don't worry, when we know people that are going home, we're going to do something more on that. But this is just the live eviction show prediction by myself. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like it, share with your family and friends, and also if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, subscribe already. Pretty please with the cherry on top, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next video guys. Bye.